Alright, hey guys, I know it's been a while, I haven't uploaded in a while. I was at basic training for the United States Army National Guard. I got a medical discharge, so I didn't make it and I won't be in the military anymore. But I'm here to do tech review, and the item I will be reviewing today was one that I bought about a week back, and I just got it on Tuesday. It is the Oculus Quest. Now, I know you guys have probably seen a lot about this product, and I'm also doing a review on it because it's something that I've personally been waiting for a while, something like this. It is a VR headset that is completely wireless, no strings attached, no PC needed, and it works way better than you would actually expect. So the processor in here is a Snapdragon processor. It is the same one that Samsung uses in their Galaxy S8 and S9. It comes with two Joy-Cons included, which are a different inverted design than what they normally have. And what happens is, instead of having external sensors, the Oculus Quest uses the onboard cameras that there are four of on each corner of the device, and it tracks the movements of the Joy-Cons. And this was actually pretty good range, and the reason that it would be better than the external sensors is because you can turn around 360 degrees anywhere you're facing. Those are still going to be able to be picked up by the Oculus headset instead of the normal sensors, where if you turned around, your Joy-Cons would not be picked up by the external sensors. Now, the quality of the device so far as frame rates are at frame rates, I don't think I've really ever seen frame rates drop, or at least not dramatically. There isn't any lag on the Oculus Quest, at least in normal play. I have noticed some instances where on Job Simulator and on Rec Room, sometimes it'll either crash the app completely, or there'll be a random time when it'll just kind of freeze in place and kind of like lag and repeat itself, and then it'll go back to normal functionality. But as far as frame rate and graphics, it's pretty good, especially for something not attached to a PC. Now, the graphics and frame rates aren't going to be perfect because they don't run on a PC processor, but that's the price you get to pay for having something that is completely portable. Now, how it fits on your face is it is snug for most faces and heads. It is adjustable with these straps. You put it on like a baseball cap from the back first and slide it onto the front, and then you adjust with the side straps and then the top strap for maximum comfort. It also has a lens spacer on the bottom here and a volume button for the speakers right by the ear. The face cushion feels very nice and is able to be taken out gently to be able to be cleaned. And then you can also clean the lenses with a microfiber cloth not provided, but you are not supposed to use any liquid-based anything because it can ruin the lenses, and also do not expose the headlight or the headset to direct sunlight for long periods of time, as it can ruin the headset. The model I got was the $500 128 gigabyte version, mostly for game storage and media storage, but you can also get the 64 gigabyte version for the less hardcore gamers. If you don't plan on storing media storage and a ton of games on your Oculus, then the $400 64 gigabyte is probably the model for you. Now, depending on which hand Joy-Con you have, there's either going to be an Oculus button or a menu button down here. There are X, Y buttons and BA buttons, and then obviously the touch controller. And then you have the triggers and the grip buttons here. And then on your ring, you have a tracker tracked by the headset of how your hand movements are corresponding into VR, and you can do things such as thumb up, point, or rock and roll in VR, especially in VR chat. And it corresponds your hand movements and tracks them better than ever into VR. So I will now show you some gameplay done on the Oculus Quest, and if you want to decide for yourself if it's worth it, I would say it's worth it, especially if you don't have a gaming PC. If you do have a gaming PC, you could get the Oculus Rift S listed for $400 in the United States, and it will run on the processor in the computer, so it'll obviously have better frame rates and graphics, and then it'll run way better as well. Still no external sensors, all internal on board on the headset. So now here will be some gameplay and recording footage of inside the Oculus Quest, and then I will see you back after that and just talk some more and see if it should be right for you, if you'd want it. Into here, which is the home library of the Oculus Quest. We have the back area here. Since I'm recording, there's a little bit of frame rate droppage. As you can see, that I've never had that happen before while I was recording, actually. And then we have here, and so we will do a little bit of Beat Saber. It is a very comfortable fit on the Oculus Quest, and it feels nice, especially for being mobile. We're going to go solo, and we're going to go to our Monster Cat pack. We're going to do Overkill. As you can see, it runs very nicely, and it looks pretty good for not being attached to a PC. A little bit of a issue there with tracking, but nothing we can't fix. And for that tracking issue right there it had, we missed those too, but I'm sure they'll also release updates in the future to fix those kinds of issues. And for one more, I can go in here, and I won't really play much of it, but we can see Job Simulator once it'll load up. It actually looks really good and moves very well in VR. Now, as you can see, this one will require a lot of hand movements. This one will require a lot of moving around and hand movements, so we'll do one of these just so you can see. I've had a couple issues already this morning with this, but for the most part, it works well.
Back before the universal credit system, some humans had more money than they knew what to do with and struggled to find ways to spend it. Hello, looks like I've got some money to loan. It's good here. Give me stuff. Whatever's good.
Alright, well. I need that. So. Okay, sir. I need these. I'm sorry you can't have these, sir. I'm sorry. Can't have these. So. This lottery ticket.
Yeah, no, that's cool. How about a couple more things?
Yes. Sir, you can't take the mustard, sir. I need that. Sir, I need. Okay. Maybe some triangles and some.
Here's a bunch of money. Keep the change. Nothing like a little retail therapy. Make sure you grab their money.
As you can see, it does pretty good with tracking there too. Guardian system boundary. Then that's what I was talking about, the crashing. Guardian system boundary, you guys can't see this popping up, but, and there it goes again. So I have had some issues with this that are happening. It doesn't happen all the time. The battery's at 70%. I don't know why it really happens. Obviously, then you have people and you can see your friends. I only have one friend in right now because I just got this not very long ago. Sharing, you can go live on Facebook, take photos in games, share photos, record, which I'm doing now, notifications, and I'll tell you when things are. It'll notify you when things are installing. Beat Saber, I just had the Monster Cat installed earlier today, and then you have settings that you have, so it tells you how much space is left and your Wi-Fi, power, auto wake up, all that, and your Guardian system. I have it tracking and all that, and then I have the volume that your headset goes to, Wi-Fi, reset the view, which you can also do with the Oculus button here. Then you have your Guardian system to set up. And then you can obviously go to your home area, library, to see what apps you have installed. and all of this stuff. And you can also go to the store. You have the browser for online, and then TV for all the TV shows you want to watch. And then you can obviously search for pretty much anything. Alright. So that is the Oculus Quest. And I'm going to figure out how to send this video to myself and then meet you back there. Alright, so obviously it's a different time of day now because I've been editing my video and doing other things. So, impressions with the Oculus Quest are it's really good for the price, especially. I figured out some of those tracking issues I was having were probably because light was coming in, and the Oculus, when things are lit up a little bit even, it makes them super bright. So it was probably losing tracking based off of reflections in the area that I was playing in. But overall impressions are it works really well, and it's actually a really fun device to have. Some games are kind of buggy, but I'm sure they'll get updated in the future. And I'm trying to start more of a tech review channel, and I would like if you guys would like to help and try to support my channel. So if you guys would leave likes and subscribe, that would really help me out a lot for trying to pursue this as something that I want to do to grow myself as a person and to have a better career with. So it would really mean a lot if you guys would help me out in trying to do this for a living. I'll only be able to get better, and you guys can help me improve on what you guys want to see more of, and really just like what I can do to make myself bigger. So if you guys would help me out with that, I would really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.